I'm gonna give you a couple more options after the sesh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's please do a recap.
1 second.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, are you ready to recap? Because I don't want to recap players and then to audience. Now
Yes, I'm just balancing the audio a minute and fixing it up. But
in the meantime, I'm gonna go grab a tea because.
yes, do that, and I'll give a quick. Okay, that's live on there. We're running good on there.
Let's see if this camera's good on this new phone. Let's see.
Okay.
I can't even read that. I can see Puka after tea.
After dinner tea.
Yeah, I can see what was in
God,
it.
you fancy twat.
In his defense, he got like a Puka tea fucking advent calendar.
Fair
So he's
enough.
behind on them. So that's probably what he's drinking.
Am I
No.
live? Is the camera working?
Yes, the camera's working.
And it's
Do I
better
look
quality than
depressed?
last time. What was that?
Do I look like a depressed 20 something year old?
Yes,
Yeah, you look like the rest of
match
us.
The rest of us.
Yeah. Thank you. I exist.
Hey, I'll have you know I'll have you know I'm a depressed 21-year-old. Thank you very much.
Still 20 something.
21?
Yeah.
Still 20 something.
You're all younger than me, aren't you?
How are you a
No.
21-year-old, Gordon?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 23.
How does that work?
Oh, yeah.
I said so. That's why. Actually, I'm 18 with nearly 3 years experience. Thank you very much. That's how it is,
I
right?
was about to say, outside of that, but it's like, where's that extra year of experience gone? I know things went to shit, but now you can't get 2 years of experience in one.
I've missed me slipping things in and waiting to see if someone picks it up. Honestly, right? This is so much fun because only you picked it up.
It's a slip.
I was eating Mentos.
Terrifying.
Okay, I am gonna quickly do a mute up and run this. Do a quick apology to the VOD because this is what it'll end up being. It's because no one's gonna watch this fucking live. So I shall be 1 moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode of our Dungeons and Dragons shenanigans. It's been a while, couple of months, and you guys have missed quite a bit. I'll be honest. We've had a few different missions. The last one we did before the one we did just after we cancelled or stopped was a private one that we were going to record. We got some decent-ish loot from it. I got some. There were some story things that we picked up on that if I was doing things properly, I would tell you guys all about, but I can't really be bothered. But in the grand general things, I've got a new sword. I've got some new. Yeah, it's a new sword with some special magic abilities. A couple more spells. We've leveled up, so we're all level 4 now. So we've got some health. Your boy's sitting at 19 health. Couple of things. Willow had lost her. Had some suffering with Titch, and Dane, the thermonuclear warhead, has been nerfed. So yeah, there'll be less of that. I'm not going to go into full detail on the whole catch-up, but we've kind of been wandering around, followed a couple of missions, and we've encountered some people here and there. And my character has one of the warriors that my prince used to be in his army has found me and delivered messages from my brother. That's kind of it in the general catch-up. You've got guys who've got most of it, so yeah. I'm going to undeafen and unmute, and we'll get back to the shenanigans. Okay, I've given them a general recap of why, for all the technical and very elaborate reasons why they missed a good chunk of the last few sessions. And it's nothing to do with the fact that OBS is garbage.
Joe's not here. Joe
Yes.
is not here. Do not start recap.
I'm not recapping, I'm recapping to the audience of all the sessions before the current one.
I said everything they needed to know.
Yeah, so before you guys took this quest, we had a lot of things happen that... Fuck it, I'm not gonna recap, I can be...
The last thing the audience would have seen was just before the arena battle.
Yeah, so...
Wait, arena battle?
Yes,
Arena
that's
battle was
that. By
one
the,
shot.
I forgot to give everyone the
Yeah.
introduction for all the players. That is Soup, the one talking. who's in the other group but is
Yeah.
spectating for this one.
Yeah.
Because we are entertaining.
I may as well run every.
You are.
I
I'm
may-
also spying on you.
Yes, and you're also very loud. Oh, and as Joe comes back, I'm just going to do the usual introduce everyone again with super videos. So going left to right on this, we've got Cameron, who's playing as Ivor. We got the DM.
No,
Then we...
he's not Ivor. That's Blue.
Ivor is
Four.
me.
Oh, he's the motherfucker. Sorry, yeah, Cameron's character.
Interloper.
Yeah, the interloper. Sorry, I'm trying to remember whose character's whose because it's been a while since I've remembered everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got Cameron, then you got the DM. To the left of me then is Joe playing as Dane. This middle finger to the orders. I'm glad this isn't on YouTube, kids. Get me take it down in a
Oh,
heartbeat.
forgot you're streaming.
Yeah, well, this is
I forgot
nothing.
there's no swearing involved.
But we try not to. But
I
as we
don't
carry on,
Self-censor.
yeah, as we carry on, then we got Zawu as Willow, and then we got Karis on the end as I think you were Amethyst, weren't you? Yeah, as well as Willow.
Mine doesn't either. Mine's
Because you haven't selected your name in the chat. Go to the chat bit at the bottom.
I
I
have.
have.
It doesn't
No,
work.
if you go over to my settings, which is the little gear on the
Oh, I
side
can change my
of
colour.
the chat,
Oh, that one.
Fuck yeah.
What?
there's a thing called display name. Write your character's name in that. Click save name,
There we
and
go.
then in this game you will show up as your character's name all
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
done, but it doesn't work for me.
Have you got your character selected? Have you got your character selected down the bottom? That's the easiest way to do it.
You,
Yeah.
whoever you are with the
This doesn't
Borderlands
work.
mask.
That's Cameron.
Cameron.
Wait, what?
Like on the text it comes up, but not as on the bottom.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter at the bottom. The stream can't see it anyway because it's covered up.
I present you.
Oh,
So I just
well.
put it to change colour.
So, as a definitely not a way to artificially boost my own views, I'm going to bring the stream up so I can see the chat.
An eye on audio
Why?
as well.
Why is you doing this? Hold on.
Who is the?
Has someone left?
No, Cameron's put his helmet on, so he's here now. Because
No. I thought the.
not Cameron, Soup. Sorry. So Soup has put his webcam on.
Okay.
So he's changed
Oh,
a
hello,
little.
Swagger Souls.
Yeah, I know. He's too tall to be
Why
swagger.
would you be a dick?
He's too tall to be swagger.
Dick.
He's not Aussie enough either.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure Swagger's Aussie as well.
Okay, so let's get to the recap. We're only 20 minutes late, which is quite good for us. We're doing great.
Well, considering you also had to sort out 2 character sheets as well.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And one of them is entirely my fault. The other one was player not here, so we're good. Actually, that's pseudo-professional. Anyway,
Since when have we been professional, Beds?
never.
So
We're professional drinkers.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So, last session, you guys accepted a quest, at least those of you who are here, to take care of a bit of a negotiation between woodcutters and the druids, who both had their own grievances. The short of it is that the woodcutters were hired to cut something down. The druids did not appreciate that because that forest is the dryad forest. And so you guys ended up figuring out that the leader of the whole organization is the whole woodcutters group is a Wiccan. You guys currently leading him away in chains when you guys got ambushed by his little pets, which you guys ended up completely skipping the encounter on that one.
I lost
Ah.
Twitch temporarily.
Yes.
Temporarily.
and that's Sig joining. Sig,
So you're a
before you say, shut up. I'm just going to put the disclaimer out that I'm currently live streaming, and this has been saved directly to YouTube.
It's turning Sig down. You good, Chief?
Comes in the first thing he does is swears into the Twitch.
I didn't swear, I fucking screamed.
Oh, they heard all of it. Since I didn't have a chance to turn you down either, you were the only thing they heard.
Yeah. It's sick. Are you
I just want to point out,
something?
to YouTube, I am not responsible for any of the opinions or comments of my colleagues. This, all on them.
Colleagues, that's
We're only colleagues to you. I'm offended.
Oh no, I was talking to this fucker and the one on the other side of you.
I can definitely confirm that Sig is not high. However, I will tell you the same thing I told to the random old lady he football tackled in a street in Krakow. He's
What?
autistic. There's a story behind this, however, I'm not going to tell it.
Because it's not YouTube friendly.
Later.
No, it is, well, I haven't read the YouTube guidelines.
Considering I did for some of it.
What?
So, may I present you my
Don't
helmet?
go basketball,
Has a
man.
helmet hat.
Nice. Anyway,
Sick.
as for the
Wearing your helmet is definitely not YouTube friendly.
Just a heads up, Callum's not joining this week.
yeah.
Right,
Wait, what?
I got to invent it. It's really fucking
as
quiet.
for the two people who were not here previous sesh,
Yeah.
the way I ended up ruling it, in your absence, Boar and Amethyst, because this was a disagreement between Druids and the Woodcutters, one half of the party went to deal with the Woodcutters. You two, being more experienced with the Druids, one of you is being a Druid. You guys went to talk to the Druids themselves.
Did I know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we didn't trust your negotiations with humans.
Ah,
Because at
Fair
least
enough.
spellcasters can, I don't know, do something to manage any spite and sarcasm that comes from the cat.
Please be talking to people who specialize in animals.
Exactly.
Only most likely have catnip on them.
Also, quick disclaimer: any similarities between this plot and those of popular Disney films is purely coincidental, and no copyright infringement has been.
Good call.
Next time we have a Lion King reenactment. Which is basically them
Just so you
playing
know,
Bethany.
if I get an email from YouTube and it's a copyright infringement, I put it straight in the chat.
Because
Please
I
do.
wanna
Disney, please don't sue us.
for you.
because
It's for you. It's fine.
It's Disney. They sue everybody.
for
No.
further disclaimers, the same goes for Narnia, Game of Thrones, classic legends, or any other fantasy novel that I have ever read. So, quite a lot.
The same goes for any source of media.
Yes.
Nothing's
Yes.
100% original anymore. Suck it up.
At the moment, I'm using non-copyright
This
forest ambiance noises, so it's all good.
Stealing anything from Facebook. Facebook, fuck off.
It's not on Facebook anymore. It's Meta.
Oh, piss off.
Yeah.
That was to you, Mark, not Karis.
Anyway, so the last
It's not Facebook, it's face novel in this world. Shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Face parchment.
Face throw.
Oh,
I mean,
wait,
you
wait,
just-
wait.
Facebook is for the Elder Scrolls.
Hey. In this universe, Twitter is a fucking bird.
Bro.
Carrier pigeon. Let's go.
Me. It's Twitter.
Oh,
Let's carrier pigeon.
it's
Twitter.
Arab.
My toe hurts, Betty.
Oh.
Didn't you miss this, ladies and gentlemen?
It's Betty. I fucking hate you. Why'd you remind me?
Now I remember why I always drink during these sessions.
I'm
To
staying.
cope with the mental pain.
I'm staying sober because the only things I've got to drink right now are gin and rum.
I'm not
Both
drinking
of
all
which
this session
will
of
knock me
work.
unconscious.
Him.
Oh, I just haven't got mixer. That's why I'm not drinking.
Harris, I hate you for reminding me about that. I hate
I'm
you.
myself for that.
Also,
I
Sig,
don't
we
really
twin.
drink. I really should. I just don't drink. I
I have
think I
work
do.
tomorrow, so I don't have the time.
You're missing out on the hangovers. They're really fun.
They're really
Yeah.
not.
And
He's looking in.
Especially when they last for 4 days.
I mean, when
You
you
didn't drink fuck all for most of the days that you've been back. That's
Joe,
probably why.
Joe, they lasted for 4 days because every day you suffer from the similar symptoms as Clarkson's pneumonia.
I've only drinking for 2 days.
This
On the
hangover,
second day, I did drink a bottle and a half of rum.
this hangover is very bad. I will solve it by drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
So we're back taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Can we continue?
Yeah.
Anyway, back on track again, briefly.
briefly. So the last you guys left off, you guys managed to free the actual griffins. With the exception of one, they all flew away. This one's currently staring at the current party here and the 5 woodcutters. With Elora currently between you lot and the griffin.
And they
What
were.
do you guys wish to do? The griffin still looks hungry.
I'm going to quickly update the
That
audience on
hasn't
that.
changed.
They were 3, but I managed to scare 2 of them off by
Be like, hey, food.
spreading my wings and they're like, the fuck is that? Yeah, anyway.
We need all of him alive. Can we like cut off an arm and throw that at the
I was going to say, we only need bits. This is out of character, but we only need bits. Although, actually, that being said, Celine probably wants to hack a piece off of him and just deliver that bit instead.
This is starting off well.
I'm just remembering how annoying that guy was.
So,
Yeah.
what was going on around us again? Because I didn't quite understand what was going on.
There's a hungry griffin in front of us, and the rest of all the cutters. And that douchebag last time, remember, we beat him up. No, we just made all his pets disappear.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he used a scroll, we caught him, he said managed to use some of it, I think.
I
He's
sk-
like, ooh, pets, and we're like, no, free the pets!
We freed the pets, and then I unraveled my wings and like, the fuck is that? I am not going anywhere near that. I'm going this way, thanks. But this one's like, food, please.
Yeah.
I love that I got... How much were you expecting us to fight that?
Quite a lot, because I wasn't expecting you guys to move back. I was hoping you guys fight at the actual lodge.
Classic Dungeons and Dragons. Take the DM's plans and throw them away. Do our own thing.
Please, you guys didn't purely throw them away. You guys took them, put them on the ground, stomped on them, and ground them under your heels.
Why do you think for the
You're
D&D
welcome.
campaign I'm doing for this lot, I'm making 7 different possibilities for where they could possibly go? Because I know they'll just take it any... Yes, at least.
Spence, it's more than what you generally come up with.
You do one and then make it up as you go along.
Because I learned to give up on the multiple ways. I just let it flow.
I do as well, it's just I give some directions it could possibly go in. So where I can force the party a bit. To go, hey, there's a thing over there, go look at it. With generic... and that's why you put an NPC in a story, isn't it?
Labyrinth.
That's why you put an NPC in a story, you just go, hey, I found something.
Yes, this is only if you guys don't want to sit for long.
Yeah, this is when I don't get lost in the fucking labyrinth.
Out of everyone, you have the worst sense of
I want to
direction.
see David Bowie. I want to see David Bowie sing now. God damn it.
Good luck with that.
Look, Vince,
Oh.
what's the griffin looking at?
Has
Sorry?
the least sense of
What's the griffin
direction.
looking at?
The griffin is currently looking at your group in general.
What griffin?
Specifically, who is he looking at?
The bird lion creature thing by the
I'm
tree.
on a black screen right now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't see it because you guys
Yeah,
not
you're
on the
not
map.
Yeah, you're not here.
Ah,
So, Karis, if you want to
I'll
see,
put you
watch
guys
my
down
stream.
there so you guys can see.
fuck off.
There we go.
What?
You
Wait,
guys,
thank
But you
you.
guys aren't rolling.
you,
because
you
you're
guys
part.
can. You guys may now see things, but you guys are still not there yet.
Right, okay.
So this is currently looking at your group in general, very specifically Elora, because Elora is the one in front with 2 swords pointing at it.
Right. Anyone know why this birdie hasn't flown off yet? You know, his wee friends, like they did.
Has anyone got anything we can bait it with?
Do we need...
Well, I have an idea. It might not work.
Just
Don't know
remember.
what accent I've gone to. I'm meant to be Scottish.
The North, it'll do.
Oh, this is an atrocious day.
Don't you mean travesty? Or an atrocity? Which one do you mean?
Disgraceful.
Oh, this is gonna need tea and sugar, and this is British tea. Oh,
I'm trying to work out what word he meant.
oh.
Because it's about 4 in 1 when he said that then.
Be right back.
Only Bence could get so offended by tea.
Fucking Welsh, or not Welsh. Yes, Welsh.
Yes.
That's you.
Yes, hi.
I've been confused. Whenever you fucking release this shit to YouTube, just please send me the clip of just me joining in and shouting, because I found that funny, so...
Why did you sound big?
Well, it's right, near enough right at the beginning.
It's right at the beginning of the
Skip a
stream.
minute.
Just skip in a minute. You can see the Discord at the bottom of the screen, so you just gotta look at that bit.
Ah, fair enough. No, because, like, I fucking... You told me to shut up, so no. No, I will not.
Well, it's your loss, because I'm not gonna send it to you.
I simply refuse.
Can you put someone like jazz on?
You like jazz?
Like jazz.
No, you can't top what happened to us when I was on my last day. When we were jamming in the kitchen. You can't top that.
Jazz.
A group of people who started war over tea. Your guys'
You like-
taste in it is not exactly stellar.
You like jazz?
No, Bence, it's
Can't call
Bence.
it, Ben.
It's just your taste in it.
See, Soup, the problem here is that you're trying to talk when there's like 50 other people who are also trying to talk.
Jazz.
Yeah, middle ask.
I mean, you tried to communicate with me, I just couldn't hear because there was other people talking.
That's so
Anyway,
much
back to game now that I actually had this sorted out.
Bence be like, fuck you, soup.
What? You guys can text. There is a text box for it.
Actually, yeah, there is a no voice chat.
There is also several other voice chats, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Snazzy.
you can't
So,
hear
yeah.
what's going on here.
So yeah,
My
plenty of
stream's
choice
open.
for ones to use.
And yes, I'm gonna keep plugging that. I'm gonna get my new account up somehow.
Anyway,
So, what plans have you managed to come up with in my absence, if any?
Nobody's just laughing at you.
Mocking you.
we've got a hungry griffin and we've got a bunch of angry woodcuts being like,
Well,
No, they aren't that
it's
angry.
not the word.
They're concerned because they, yeah.
oh yeah,
They're
they're
scared out
because
of their
griffin.
wits.
It's just the leader guy who
Alright, yeah, okay.
And he is currently charmed by, I do believe it is
Callum,
Joe.
was it? Or was it-
Yeah.
I think Joe intimidated him. I don't think he charmed him.
he's stunned with some effect anyway. It doesn't make that much difference.
So someone did use drunk person. Was it
Drunk person.
wrong person? That has to be Callum then.
Yeah, it would have been Callum because he's our bard, isn't he?
What do Griffin's hoard?
I don't really think they hold anything.
I
Roll
swear they do.
roll me a history check.
What difference does it make? He's not here.
Oh yeah,
It's just-
yeah. True, true.
it's-
Someone roll a history check. He's got high history.
I'm lying.
I
What's
su-
the history say,
I,
Joe?
I suddenly get the idea to check to see what's what they hold. I'll take that. Not like they're going to hold much anyway, because they just.
Prince Lean, from what you remember, griffins do have a hoarding habit that is not quite as severe as that of the dragons, but they do like their own shiny things.
I gotta check something. It's
Hmm.
live as tit.
I see where this is going. I can see where this is going.
Titch distraction. Run, boy, run.
I was just going to flick a silver piece at him, but never mind.
Yes, but
Ben.
Titch can lead him away and hide in a hole.
I'd probably get eaten.
Bess, did you say the griffin was looking hungry?
Yes.
Yes.
What do griffins eat?
Meat.
Uh,
Did an eagle?
anything
Did
that
an
moves
eagle and a lion? Did a lion and eagle put together? They're a carnivore.
Yeah, like if it has meat on it, they are quite happy to eat anything from captured bugs to an entire human. If they could hunt it in a reasonable amount of manner, they would not get disappointed by a giant or anything else for that matter.
I'd need more than a dagger to cut off an arm, wouldn't I?
Bit more.
Well, it depends how ambitious you are.
Ooh, hang on.
And how much time you have.
Is the blade serrated or not?
Can I play fetch with the griffin? See if I can distract it with play.
Yeah, but if he gets injured, that's your fault.
No, I'm not using Tidge.
Oh, I've only got-
He's on 4 health. No.
I've only got a couple daggers and a quarterstaff. That's annoying.
You could dislocate it and then just cut off what's left.
Smashing.
Ooh, can I use the lump of great hammer I picked up from several sessions ago? Smash his leg, break the bone, then use the dagger to cut through, then use mage hand to float that over to the griffin.
Honestly, Joe, at that point, you may as well just break his leg and then just go with the...
I
You
mean-
don't need to run faster than a bear. You just need to run faster than your friend.
Yes.
Just leave him there.
I mean, at that point,
The poetic justice would be so good because it's a creature he enslaved.
you could break his leg, but that would dispel the charm person on him.
I think at that point he'd have something bigger to worry about.
Yeah. I
You're
want to see if we
afraid.
can make friends with
Very,
Griffin.
very
But
afraid.
like,
Well, the
We're
end.
making-
Well, the
we're
creature they
making friends
found
with him. We're
is.
feeding him. We're feeding the griffin.
I don't want to clean up the mess and risk him bleeding out before we get to the destination.
I see. I think him bleeding out when presented with a griffin that's quite hungry is going to be much of an issue. I think.
Focus
Well,
on
what-
man in the
At
middle.
that point, I could use firebolt to cauterize the wound.
Excessive.
And if you miscast,
Ah, it's a cantrip, so I don't have to roll the wild magic surge.
yeah, I know you.
Correct.
I know you don't have.
DM Bents.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not what I mean. If you just miscast
I mean,
if you just miscast like anybody else would. What would be left is the question, because you're trying to not kill him. You fail at not killing him.
It literally be, I don't have to roll wild magic, it will be point blank hand on the bloody stump.
Yeah, I know, but if you still, yes, you would have to roll wild magic, but you'd have to roll like anybody else doing a spell would. So if you roll like a nat 1, what would Bence do as a punishment for it? Would he just make the man burst into flames or something? Because you know what he's like.
Thing is, any spell casting for point blank range, not with your spells. Setting fire to something will not remove his arm.
No, he's on
No,
about cauterizing the wound afterwards, so he doesn't bleed out.
Do you have anything that doesn't exploding fire, but instead just mild?
A jet
fire?
of flame, yeah.
I have create bonfire.
That could work.
Can I
Just
make
in
a
his lap.
suggestion?
No, not.
Cantrip as well.
Let's not go down this route.
Injuring this twat.
Maiming this twat.
Can I take one of like some? A couple
We've
of
broken Sig
sentences
already.
and like try and distract the griffin with him and try and see if I can be like, friend.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me animal handling.
And none of us is going to ask what the NPC character is doing.
Come on.
I mean, Maya is currently just still locking between all of you, trying to decide, and not sure whether she should draw her bow or not. And Elora at this point is
My
still-
character gives it a fucking sympathetic look while these start arguing over this stuff.
Elora is very certainly just squaring up against the griffin. She looks like she's about to go for it. Willow, as you start
I think an edge-
shining the
I'm going to edge my way through the
Silver.
crowd a little.
silver coin at it, it doesn't quite seem distracted enough by it. Elora managed to capture his attention quite clearly with the two swords that she's currently pointing at it.
Oh yeah,
Is it
shame.
like, fight or, shiny?
It's more on the lines of it realizes that Elora is the one that's planning to make a fight, and is just glaring at Elora quite
Don't you
pointedly
fucking
to
start.
yeah, like, if you wanna have a go, let's do it.
Ah,
Laura, I don't think if we can avoid fighting this thing, I think that would be best. I don't think fighting a griffin would be ideal.
What check would I need to do about finding the magical properties of a griffin?
Arcane check.
Arcana?
Yeah, that'd probably be arcane, wouldn't it? Yeah.
What do you mean by magical properties?
I want to basically try to work out how much of a bonus would I get for having a sword that's made of a material that counters magic quite well.
Rephrase that.
I've got
It's got an anti-magic weapon. How well effective would it be against a griffin?
It's Griffin is not magical in any particular way.
yeah, that's why I would have. Well, it's good that I know the check now because I'll be using that again in future. Yeah, carry
I
on.
mean, you guys would know that you guys have fairly good chances against this thing.
Yeah, it's just one.
No, I fucking don't.
Yeah, but we beat that whatever this fucking called thing before. Granted, the person controlling the cat creature monster wasn't as good, but there we are.
Yeah. The thing you guys
I'm
beat.
referring more to, at least in my case, my ability. How much the dice hate me. That's what I'm referring to. You just belched in the background. It's not you, Karis.
I said,
No,
ah.
I mean, between the 4 of you there with the NPC plus the Laura, so 2 NPCs.
And probably the woodsman as well, because they will
No,
probably
just
join in.
Just try and scare off the griffin. Try that, and if it gets further, it goes further.
I mean, with the woodcutters. I mean, yes, maybe.
I mean, given the opportunity, I mean, put yourself in the situation. Some of them will probably go, yeah, they're probably gonna need a hand. And we're all burly men with axes.
Yeah, who used to chopping at wood that is not quite fights back.
Yes,
Like a griffin.
but also at the same time, you don't need that much skill to bury an axe in something. Even when it's being distracted by 5 people who are actually fighting it, who's probably got his attention.
I mean, you guys can try.
It would be numbers at that point, that's what I mean. Just brute force with numbers.
Bruh.
6 having a good time.
So, what you guys gonna try then?
I can't find...
Scaring it off.
Why can't I find the... Wait, what? My...
Ooga booga. Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
There it is.
Oh, what
Baby,
do you
you
guys?
blocky fuck off a team.
What are you guys gonna try to do to actually scare it off?
Well, one thing I'm going to do before we start is I'm going to cast Twilight Sanctuary just in case. I get it done now, so let's
I
work
believe
out...
I do. I think you did cast it
Yeah.
the last time, so
Oh, did we...
Yeah, 'cause
we
I'm
still
on-
got it.
I'm on 25 instead of 19.
yeah. So you guys.
Yeah, 6 extra H
everyone
points.
here
Yeah, I
does
already have.
the 6 bonus health. So who's
I don't.
who's
I'm
gonna-
on 6 health. Oh no, yeah, 6 temporary hit points.
Yeah. So who's gonna try to scare it off?
Are griffins afraid of fire?
Most animals do not like fire.
Because if we're trying to scare it off, I could use create bonfire and put it sort of just in front of the griffin, and maybe the southern fire would go, yeah, fuck it, no, bye, I'm off. Solve this lot.
Good work.
I'm gonna do that if no one's got any other ideas.
I was gonna say one of the spellcasters better do something.
Well,
First.
Well, my intimidation with my wings and that, making myself look as big as possible, didn't really work on this
Fan
one.
the fire, Jordan. Fan the fire.
I'm not fire
I'm gonna-
yet.
I'm going to cast it here.
Give me a sec. Where? Okay, give me a sec. As
Well, hang on. One thing first. Crap. What? Oh no, it doesn't. Does it? I tried this before. Never mind, because I was gonna say I could just command the griffin to piss off or else speak its language, or it doesn't understand my language.
no.
Bruh.
It's not intelligent enough to understand languages.
I can give it an impression.
Yeah. Okay, so roll me an intimidation against its insight.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not rolling. I
No,
gotta
it's-
fucking.
it's- Dan who has to do it. He's the one who's trying to.
No, I know. I was thinking about doing the same.
Fuck!
As you
Whoa,
may.
whoa. He rolled a fucking 1 to get that 20.
No.
No, 19 plus 1.
Oh, no, it's a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ignore me. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
It's not that wise.
I was thinking because that's where I was gonna go. So hang on a fucking minute. Get a plus 20. No.
As you see it lock down on the fireplace appear in front of it and perch its wing, lean back, and get ready to strike. As
Has anyone got marshmallows so we can chunk some roasted marshmallows at it?
I mean, how much?
give me a second with
I-
rolling initiative.
How much do you want to bring Titch into this?
While you're doing that, I'm getting a refill of water.
Now roll initiative.
Remember to click the character first. Not brilliant. Fucking nat 20. Nice one.
You've got a reroll as well, Jordan.
What? No, I am.
Yeah, because we rolled the same.
Oh, that's-
In that case, whoever has the higher charisma score goes first. But
Right.
Then
Yeah.
I'd go
Yeah.
for Jordan.
yeah,
Hmm?
because I
Yeah.
think the
my charisma's
game does
ass.
have a method of deciding that. Give me a sec.
Because if I re-rolled and got like a 4,
Yeah. No, it's
no, it'd make me go lower than Zara, but still.
The initiative is rolling.
Yep. Don't forget to click your character first.
Oh, and he.
Oh.
Oh, and this was already in a perfect position. Okay,
Damn it.
you're.
He takes the first one. He'd take the first one.
Yeah, you actually clicked on your sheet properly, so it was
Alright.
fine. Just in case he manages to do something, and the woodcut. To my roll for woodcutters get 1 collective turn. Okay, sending. Okay, so it is Maya turn first, who, seeing negotiations breaking down, is going to pull back her bow. Or actually, can everyone see right at the moment?
See what?
See right.
See right.
See
You-
see
see-
everything as it is should be.
I should. I
Well, we
think
can
so.
I can see where all the tokens are.
Can you see the maps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone has visibility.
Most of it.
Yes.
Excellent.
And watch all of it disappear.
In that case, Maya is going to use her 2nd level spell slot to
Yes.
cast Enchant's ability on. And of that, Bear's Endurance on you, Joe. So that's 2d6 temporary hit points.
Hey, what?
As you hear her say to you, "Try not to die, dwarf."
It's not the dwarf that's the other problem.
Yeah, you get 8 more temporarily hit points.
Three.
That means
Come on.
concentration.
Oh, I have nearly as many temporary hit points as actual hit points.
That's sad. That's sad. It's not good.
I've got 15 actual hit points and 14 temporary ones.
And you're not the tank.
She will. She will spend the rest of her
He's
movement
not.
moving back.
He's not the.
Casting yes, but
I'm the glass tank.
Yeah.
You're the glass cannon. That's what you're
Yeah,
supposed to
but
be.
you're a tank that has fucking shit armor, but has a lot of pew pew.
Bruh, imagine the beard. It just
Yeah.
doubled in length.
As
I'll start tripping over my beard.
For the context, we've decided that the dwarf's hit points is measured by the length of the beard.
Yeah.
So it gets
Bruh.
cut and singed off in combat. That's how he gets let out.
it is now the Griffin's turn. It's gonna fly between Elora and you, Prince Celine, and it's going to make its claw attack against Elora and its beak attack against you.
Don't you dare ask. Don't you dare fucking ask.
Oh, I actually rolled higher on damage for you. As well, it manages to hit both. Its claw piercing quite deeply into Elora, but the sanctuary manages to, at the very least, block some of it off. As she still seems fine enough, but you do take a good chunk of damage as its beak manages to rip into your skin.
Aye.
And that was that turn. As it's now Elora's turn. With again, she was meant to support you guys against 3 of these, so don't be surprised by this.
Yeah, she's gonna knock him dead.
Gonna make it on the break.
Yeah.
Why is there so many rolls?
Because he built her to take out.
Oh,
3
so
griffins.
3, right,
Yeah,
okay.
She
So you set it up to roll 3 times.
Yeah, so it's
Yes.
quite OP.
she has a couple of capabilities. I mean,
Chris.
2 levels in so 3 levels in Ranger, 4 in Druid.
What the hell is Telly Chris?
It's just an attack type.
No, it's the name of her weapon.
Right.
That one misses but doesn't hit anything. The second
Wait.
one hits. 14 hits.
Oh boy!
So
Did Mickey Mouse just join the server briefly? Oh boy!
I was-
I can do it again!
Oh
Oh, no, that was good.
And now we're sued by Disney.
Yeah, don't tempt Disney! Don't you dare tempt Disney when I'm trying to stream to YouTube. If it was Twitch, I wouldn't care. But
as
Someone's
you
gonna
guys-
be editing.
Nice.
yeah,
editing, this is going out live.
Oh,
as you guys watch Elora strike out 3 times with her blades. Quite a beautiful show though. At one of them, she seems to overstep a bit, but the response from the Griffin comes a bit late for her to take any damage from it. But you see her blade cut into the Griffin twice, and it makes 2 great gashes on its side. Enough for the Griffin to look injured at this point. Freddy is still controlled, so Celine, your turn.
did we time up as well?
One thing you can give the NPC her 6 HP back for the sanctuary, because every time you end the turn within the sphere for it, they get their health back.
Sounds good. Okay.
I very much like that ability.
Yeah.
Oh, you end your turn. She has 6 HP. Quick look through spells. Is there any damage ones I want to cast right now? I think I'm going to go for a double attack. One with my rapier and one with guiding bolt. And I'll go with...
The sacrificing movement for...
the bonus action and movement for an action.
Yeah, I deleted that one because it's doing wacky things to the action economy that I did not like.
Could have told us that before we started.
I think I have told many people across, but never the entire party at once.
So what?
That still doesn't change.
Right.
That you should have mentioned.
Yeah.
When you make a big rule change, or any rule changes that matter, you should announce them to the whole group when the change is made relevant.
Fair point.
And I can tell that Sig agrees. Yes?
Or at the very
You're
least,
going to be DMing in a place that isn't online soon.
I am
You
much
need
better.
to wise that motherfucker.
Right, I'll put it this way.
I
If you
can't write this on the table.
if you did this in person, the people would have got up and hit you with your copy of the DM's guide
Keep telling.
repeatedly
after I've
until
done
something.
holding it, looking up spells.
Yeah, exactly. Because they'll go give me that book and then flick through to try and find the rule.
I don't have that anymore. I have this.
Yeah, but they'd still get a book and hit you with it.
Do you know the way?
No, he was
Oh.
referencing he has that for people in terms of flicking through books
Yes.
spells.
Yeah, but does
Oh,
he know the way?
Yeah, this was for rules. Right
I
then,
don't have the
fine.
runes book anymore. I can't brain it with that.
Anyway.
The next chunkiest book.
Joe, I just hit him with my bookcase I got behind me. I've got enough hardback books on here.
Anyway, action.
Yes, I'm double checking something because now that you've made me rethink it.
What's that red dot on Maya? Mira?
Maya.
What's that red
It's
dot?
basically that she's under the effect of a concentration spell. So she can stack concentration on top of that.
Whoa. Okay, actually, sorry, I'm gonna do use bonus action
Yeah.
and cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Wow, that showed up.
Don't worry, give it a second. Maybe.
Roll 20 says no.
With it's just stuck like that.
Yeah.
Delete that spiritual weapon and make it again.
Try.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just do it. Oh, I can just go from the I just type put the description in.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Floating spectral weapon. I'm gonna make a token for everyone who has spiritual weapon at one point, and it's gonna take the same shape every time. So, describe the spiritual weapon that appears. It's your choice. How it looks.
I didn't realize I could have fucking choice. This is sword shaped like a ghost.
Sword shaped like a ghost.
Smack him with Casper.
Cast with the friendly fuckboy.
Yeah.
Get smacked.
No, just go. Just go
Jordan, please
full-
let me know what I'm referencing.
Fuck boy.
Just go. Just go full GTA and have the spiritual weapon shaped like a giant dildo. Be there for that.
Like school, man. This is some trippy shit.
It would be quite good as well, because considering that we're fighting a cat.
Just make a massive ball of chase him so see if it entices Karis to play.
God, I miss people.
She's gonna look up from her phone now, go, what?
So hope on the next one, next part of this, I'll be able to go to TPK. That's making it so tempting.
Hey, what? I missed all of that.
Good, because maybe I can make a new character that actually can do something. This
I
fucking
was thinking
point.
the same, but I still wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right. The
Choose a weapon, Jordan.
Yeah. The weapon that's cast is a large, sort of spectral greatsword with a sort of eerie bluey green glow, a glowing flame radiating off of the blade,
Ah,
with a crescent moon in the pommel.
Alright, where do you summon it?
Pubble.
Pommel.
Pubbly.
Honestly, probably like right here.
Okay,
Soldier
so
boy.
We're just gonna draw a circle that as that's where it is at the moment.
Wow, that is matches my description 100%.
I know.
Damn definition on that.
That's the job for now.
Right. Do I get to use the attack for it with the...
Frisbee
Does the
acid.
bonus action count as casting it and using it that turn, or do I cast it, have to wait, and then use it? Because it says here, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee... Oh, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee attack against a creature within
Yes,
5 feet of the
yeah.
weapon. I'm gonna hit this big boy,
Okay.
and it'd be
That's,
1d8 plus... What's my casting modifier right now?
so roll me a d20 to see if it hits.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
20 hits. So
Nice.
My spellcast modifier, it's my spell attack bonus, isn't it?
yes, it's
Right.
your wisdom.
Yep, so 1d8 plus 5.
So
7.
2 plus roll me another d8
Okay.
because it's a critical.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So
A might,
29.
a mighty 9.
Damn.
Kudos to anyone who gets that reference.
What?
99.
A
Mighty
mighty
nine.
9.
The Mighty
Might-
Nine. Mighty...
I mean,
Think about mighty number 9.
The mighty number
Mighty.
9.
Are you referencing what's it called? Critical role?
Thank you very much.
No, well.
As
And I haven't even watched it as a mage in my head.
no,
I took the guess, but I didn't want to be the one to say it in case I got it wrong.
I was thinking of a terrible Mega Man homage.
as the spectral swords got into it, it looks even more bloodied. As it made a great hit against its neck, at least neck area, but it didn't yet to drop it. Willow, your turn.
Hey,
Second.
bruh, I got a minute. Give me my turn, but I wasn't finished.
Oh, well, you almost finished.
I
What else do
did.
you want to do?
I did a bonus action, and you just ended my turn,
Oh, I forgot. Okay, still yours.
bitch. Right, I'm gonna use my action.
Yeah.
And cast guiding bolt right in its face.
Why did you do your bonus action before you did your action?
Because I was reading through my spells and I saw that one and went, I'm going to have a look. Because I was reading through the spells now.
Guiding bolt. You do miss with that one, as it rises up to the fact that you're also seem to be a danger and it ducks out of the way.
And I'm going to use my movement turn and probably give it actually probably get an advantage attack anyway, won't it, if I try to move away.
No, it's already used its opportunity attack against
Ah!
Laura.
I'm going to move over this way. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go here. And that's my turn. So I'm going to, since I had my turn, because I get the effect as well, I'm going to give myself my 6 sanctuary health and quickly pop my AFK to put a drink in the fridge.
Okay. In
Ignore
that
that.
case, it is Willow's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move closer and I'm going to attack it with two-handed staff. I wasn't meant to click twice.
16 still hits,
Yay!
as it takes a whack.
And I get another attack, don't I?
Yeah.
I guess. And that's my fist, so I can be like my pap.
Hits.
Yay! I did something. I don't think I could do anything else, can I?
No.
Yeah, go on.
One advice when you planning to use that, you do have something called Fury of Fist. If you spend a key point, you can do fist attack twice.
Right.
And if you spend it twice, you can do 4 fist attacks.
I didn't do that. I didn't announce it, so that's all I'm doing then.
It's in martial arts if you want to read up further on it.
Yeah.
The woodcutters are going to make one collective wisdom save. And they seem to be rallying to the cause, as one of them dares to move forward close enough for an attack and fails.
Pause.
It's a moving target. It's not used to its target disappearing. Dane, your turn.
Newcomb.
I can't, because someone fucking nerfed me.
It's like that clip. It's like that clip from Oversimplified. Nuke him, no. Nuke him, no. Nuke him, you're fired.
Yeah.
I want some Undertale up in this shit.
Well, you want to doge to fly past on a balloon.
Yes.
Would that be enough?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any.
With the,
I can't use that.
with the music as well.
Right. I'm just going to go back to cantrips because I don't have any spell slots, my powerful ones.
Have the
I'm
goat,
gonna
the goat mom show up and get me demonetized.
cast Firebolt at the Griffin. And can I use the woodcutter boss man git's head to steady my hand? Just rest my hand on top of it as I cast.
Considering he's good head taller than you, and you would have to
Oh,
go like
yeah, I
that.
forgot about that. Ignore that.
You forgot you're a dwarf.
What happens?
Joe forgot he was a dwarf. He thought he was the same height as everyone else. So he went,
I'm gonna try
yeah,
and rest my
can I,
hand
can
on
I,
top
can
of
I,
it. Ooh, can we say he's kneeling?
It's not.
Can we say he's kneeling? So, alright.
Joe, see if he'll let you use a bonus action to break his shins with your hammer before you do it. Then he'll be on the floor.
No, I've thought of something else I can do as a bonus action because I'm reading about what I can do for a change.
Hold on, I'm
Thing is-
back now.
With the cantrip, you don't even have to roll for control
I'm going to. Oh, it is.
based on the new rules.
17 hit.
No, 17 does hit, as it takes a chunk of fire damage and is starting to look fairly bloodied. As anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yes, I'm going to use my meta magic once I finally click on the right bloody thing and use Quicken Spell
Yeah,
so I can cast Firebolt again as a bonus action.
go ahead.
Actually, I can just go from it, don't I? Once I find it. Ooh! Ooh!
That was quite a nice one. But it's like a bit in the Matrix.
I don't-
Dodge
I don't
this.
think you get your savage critical just. No, you don't get savage critical, you get higher chance of critical. Well. How do you want to
Fried
do
chicken,
this?
anyone?
I thought you were supposed to nerf jokes who didn't one-shot things.
He didn't one-shot it. That could have been so much worse.
I singed it, then turned into Kentucky Fried Griffin.
Yes. Unfortunately, Joe is the only one who read through his capabilities and remembered them. And because of that, he remembers he has this kind of stuff. And the dice gods actually favor him.
What do you know about reading through all this stuff?
Can't imagine that.
I remember the only one reading through. I've got a bunch of stuff, it's just none of it's relevant right now.
You're
I have fuck
sorry.
all. I might as well be Titch at this point because I've not about as much use.
It's like, damn, I better not go and create some water.
Why go for spellcasters? Defense makes them overpowered.
Yeah. That's why Ben's is yet to nerf spellcasting enough.
Spellcasters are, generally speaking, a bit more powerful than normal stuff. And that's until the point when you encounter something that's immune to all spells under 6th level.
It's a good thing he doesn't like I'm pulling a blank again. Double classing. How OP do you want to be? I'm a double spellcaster.
Welcome to Raven's game.
Double Wild Sorcerer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just ask Blue how bad it can get when you have 16 first level spell slots.
Yeah,
Yeah, you never run out of them.
yeah, and I'm not a double caster. I'm a full caster and a half caster.
Yeah. I think I had 16 first level spell slots, 12 second level spell slots, 12 third level spell slots,
Okay.
10 fourth level spell slots. And I had.
Can I just tell you how bad it was? You know
Go ahead.
the system where pigs can like sack that pigs Apex used to have, where you can sacrifice your bonus action and your movement for another action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was playing a paladin cleric, right? And we have that in Raven's game. We also have like a thing where Raven changed all of the what's it called?
Happens rules.
Yeah, weapons and rules, and so
Always
the finesse
dexterity to attack, always strength to damage.
yes, and so the finesse property, what it did, it made it so that you could uh do a light attack. Basically, your damage is halved, but your to attack, like your dexterity on the attack, is doubled. Or you can strike normally, which everything is normal.
Plus 20 to hit.
Or you can strike hard. Then you strike with disadvantage, but double damage.
This is why I'm glad I'm using the simplified system that I've got for the campaign we're doing,
Right, and so I had a thing that gave me +10 to hit.
where no one can hit anything with it.
Yeah, and I was an AC tank, so nothing could hit me back. And
40
so,
something AC?
Yeah, and then I had multiple things that gave me advantage on attack, so I could always strike hard 4 times in a turn, basically doubling my damage on all of those attacks.
By
And I
level
could
9,
smite
we
on all
killed a
of them
god.
with level 4 smites.
Yeah, by level 9, we killed a god.
Yeah, by my level 9 9/9 character killed a level 20/20 character. Not killed, but won in a battle.
Yeah. And we killed a thing that had 1500 health.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Also, if I could throw that against the base Wild Sorcerer, which technically what the Wild Sorcerer originally was created to fight, this double class system with the buffed enemies, that would give trouble to you. That is, I love Raven. His sense of balancing is out of whack.
Non-existent.
Non-existent. Anyway, you guys won.
Raven's balancing is worse than anything League could ever come up with.
I think anyone here would get that joke.
No one here would, but it's horrible. Everything
Yeah.
is horrible.
Just glad I managed to somehow merge these two different D&D styles together and get it to sort of work.
Give me a second, Cameron. And Caris, I'm gonna replace your tokens.
Yo.
There we go.
Are we switching to them now?
Kind of. As the last fireball strikes, you see arriving in the distance, at least those of you with dark vision, 3 figures. In front, you guys see the figure of Boar and Amethyst arriving, and behind them another one you guys don't yet seem to be familiar with.
From where?
From this direction.
You can't see, you don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
You're
That's
blind.
those of
That's-
you with dark vision.
Yeah.
That's Garrus.
I thought I had dark vision, but I forgot.
I can just straight up see in the dark, because... What's my dark vision again? 300 feet?
Yeah. Twilight clerics.
It's nothing to do with the clerics, it's to do with my character background, that's what it is.
As Amethyst, Boar, you guys would know who is the person currently behind you. Caris, are you here?
She made a noise just...
Paris!
Someone go into a room and slap her.
Hang on.
We listen on her mic now.
And Spencer's headsets, but meh.
Alright,
No,
okay.
Okay.
it's alright, I can hear you knocking on the wall from here.
No, I could, yeah. My mic wasn't picking me up on it.
Okay.
That's all.
Alright. So you guys would recognize the person walking between you as the Archdruid Lesliel. One of the 3 Archdruids you guys ended up meeting, and the one who agreed to escort you and help with the negotiations where necessary after one of their own has, without permission, came to resolve the situation. And as much as she respects your capabilities to negotiate. She does want to be there herself, and from what you guys gather from meeting those three, she seems to be the most sane. The other two you met was a dragonborn who didn't have
Monkey.
a quiet volume setting. He seemed to be shouting everything, and a gnome who seemed to be high on mushrooms.
Man had the fucking.
There's always one that's high.
Yeah,
He's just like monkeys everywhere. Monkeys.
monkey.
So the one that made sense to bring is the half-elf woman who, quite in his late 200s, which is far older than most half-elves live. It seems to be vaguely normal. She only seems to have a bit of a madness to her,
Only a bit.
having stopped
Mad
a
world.
couple of times along the way to check out animal footprints, and though Amethyst, you would not have understood this because she was strictly speaking only druidic along the way, Bor, you would have heard the fact that she was going on and on about the different kind of animals that live in the forest and how and what manner of ways they can rip people to death. Often praising the methods, especially the more brutal ones.
This is sounding more and more like Leona.
This sounds like a druid's boner. I don't know.
As she decided to come with you, and now as you all approach, she finally starts speaking common.
Hey,
Ah.
thank you.
So, are these your friends?
Yeah, I suppose.
They
Excellent.
are our companions.
We know them, yes.
I am aware of their existence.
I don't acknowledge it.
Point.
I don't acknowledge their existence. I'm just aware of it.
Most excellent. As she walks past you. First to you, Celine, because you're the closest one. Hello. Are you by chance part of the motley band of Muppets?
I am. Oh, I'll be honest, I'm not responsible for the name.
Most excellent. She looks at the dead griffin and Elora on the other side. And she says something in Druidic that only you pick up on board. As with a finger pointed directly at her face, she just says, I will talk to you later.
Someone get a spanking for being naughty.
As you guys can see, Elora just looked down on her feet and just put away her swords.
Yeah, someone get a spanking for being naughty.
As she looks back at you. Well, thank you very much for your resistance. I presume this is the criminal that we heard so much about, as she walks over to the closest woodcutter, who seems very much stunned.
And
She cannot see. He cannot see much of this woman who just walked up to her. Him. Because I can't speak a lot of English today. As again, they also don't have dark vision.
Celine steps up and sort of gestures. No, the one you're looking for is the man semi-conscious next to the dwarf.
This week on.
These are, the rest are just employees that are just doing the job they were paid for.
Whisper in the background, just like, what's going
Wait,
on?
wait.
I can't see.
Celine just walks up. Have you got Titch with you?
He's currently healing in my pocket, okay? I don't
As-
want to traumatize him anymore.
Would you rather?
You see,
Would you rather Would you rather I cast light on your clothes?
No, just tell me what's going on. It's fine.
Well, you could hear everything.
You actually see the druid tap her staff against the ground as the tip of it lights up. I do believe I moved the light over there, so you should be able to
I
see.
was gonna say it will
Yes!
wisp against a campfire on her face.
No, it's because that's the one I already have put down, so that's why I'm gonna move
Yeah.
around. As you see her walk over and look down at the man. Still seems to be conscious, is he?
Well, he's not gonna be very good at negotiating if he's dead, is he? Or explaining himself.
Well, he can explain it at Orturf. As you see her put her staff against his forehead and without muttering much of a word or even knocking on his head, you see him fall asleep.
Oh God's sake, he's got his sword out.
Run away, Sig. No one needs to see it.
Bro, come at me.
What's going on?
I see teabag and I'm like, come at me, bro.
Wait
Come
till after the stream, please.
What's going on?
Sig got his sword out.
Sig's being Sig by the sounds of it.
Yeah, Sig's yeah.
Jordan, at least it's not the lightsaber.
Mm.
I'll pull my sword out after stream.
Yeah.
Those are fighting words.
I'm glad.
Sig, behave, you're a minor.
Hang on, I've got to change the name of the stream. I was waiting for a moment to give it a name.
Oh, better.
I'm gonna move my character closer.
Okay.
To the griffin.
To the
Just gonna
griffin.
put more. Like, just like there.
As
Like,
you guys can.
like behind Celine.
Get my
but
food
next
a sec,
to
guys.
the-
Bye.
I just start like messing around with the griffin and just like poking at it, like looking at its feathers,
You're like, soft griffin.
It
looking
seems
looking at its feet.
it looks very definitely dead.
It's been barbecued,
Oh, dinner.
pretty much.
Waste not, want not.
Oh, was the cat going to start eating the bird?
Fuck off.
No, I'm just like,
I
I'm
was
just
thinking
like,
about it coming like that.
so
No.
beautiful.
The griffin!
Not the griffin, man. There's nothing wrong with the griffin. He was just high.
You just be hungry.
He just had the hungies, man. Why you kill bird when he has the hungies? Yeah, carry on.
As you
Waiting for Joe
guys.
to come back.
Yeah.
It's Ben slowly losing the will to live.
Hang on. Yep. Put it on top of the headphones.
Oh, no, I put mine away.
There we go.
As you guys can see, as
And the annoying thing is, was when I took my headphones off, it came out the plug. So now I can hear things. I thought I heard a click.
as you guys see the ostrich just wave her hand, and vines erupt from the ground, tangling up the man before the ground swallows him.
Well,
Uh,
we're going to need him back.
As she looks at you,
Shit, that dead, bro.
don't worry about it. We gonna talk to him personally.
you realise he's not the one in charge of. He might be the one in charge of these woodcutters, but he's not the boss of the whole operation, right?
Yeah, we suspected as much. Don't
what-
worry.
So for us to be able to get a fair, an even resolution to this, having neither parties holding prisoners would be a great help for this. Approaching on a neutral grounds, also.
As you see her look around.
Also, do you think
Hey.
the trees want to listen to this nonsense?
That's why we're moving somewhere else.
I only ever known of the existence of 7 woodcutters. Have you seen anyone else?
There's only meant to be 7 woodcutters. Why are there 8?
Where's the 8th one?
Well, the guy
Who
you just
dis?
got rid of. That's
Who dis?
Callum. That's Callum.
That's Callum.
Oh, they count. All right.
Different token.
Yeah, wasn't one of them by the Griffin?
No, I moved it back as well. Most of them are bundled up at the moment.
Yeah, it's only
Fighters.
7 of
And
them.
I like how though with his boss, that's 8.
Yeah.
So when he said there's only never been known to be 7, well, you already proved this more because there's 8 in this group.
The thing is, she's referencing something with that. She's well aware there was 8. I am well aware there was 8.
Are you sure, or was it just because you realised I spotted a loophole? Because
No, what she's trying to tell you is
Someone's an imposter.
you guys never saw that man. He was never there in the first place.
Yeah.
There's no prisoners taken.
I've got a title for the next stream.
One issue with your logic there, Lovey. These guys have an employer!
The man you just took to an unknown location was hired by someone, or some people. Those people specified to start their colony or whatever escapade they're on in that specific location. Which means he is not the only one responsible for this, and to be able to communicate with them properly, we need him to effectively lead us to that group.
So you want to use him as a medium to find a greater group, I presume.
To an extent, yes, but also it does make negotiations much easier if neither party has anyone in chains, or bindings to that effect.
If they get violent later because they're being twats, and that's so be it. But in the meantime, let's try to be peaceful and reasonable.
And there is
That's the point of this.
and there is less chance of a rescue mission of some nature, which could result in deaths on either from both parties.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Right, Nat one. Me. Nat one. Ready, boys? Persuasion.
It's with advantage because you're talking to it.
Just failed it big time.
Oh.
It's with advantage, so that's a 12. As
But
Yeah, what's the DC?
I set it as a 10.
Oh,
okay.
She's not particularly hostile.
thank you, RNGesus.
She's not hell-bent of killing this guy, as you see the ground spit him out. A bit dirtier, but still unconscious. And his hand and feet tied together.
I mean, keeping him bound is not a bad idea.
At least undo his feet so we don't have to carry him.
I mean, we could drag him. But do you want to be a bear and get some weightlifting in?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I am not lifting that.
I think at this point you can actually transform into a smaller bear. Don't quote me on that just yet. But I think you can transform into a black bear.
You know,
Oh,
you can only do that though if you see a picnic basket.
I'll just transform into a lizard and you just tie him to my back.
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
I love that.
Make a little like vine harness.
Turn Titch into a picnic basket so he can turn into a bear. Yeah, boo boo.
Yeah, boo boo.
Let's fucking go.
As
I'm more proud of that than I should be. Actually.
yeah,
Picnic basket.
Picnic basket, boo
It'd
boo.
be a very tiny picnic basket, but it'd be a picnic basket.
as you see
Lick my lip and be like,
you see Lesville turn back to you. Well, if that is taken care of, I still have one more request to make of you.
Uh-oh.
Please come back to this spot by the midnight of tomorrow.
No.
Why?
Presumably because she wants to give us some information that she doesn't want prying ears to listen to.
She's in a place of trees, so.
As she
Well,
turns,
hang on. Celine sort of gestures towards the other woodcutters. I think she means those.
as she just talks back. Well, they are part of the problem. The other person here who should really not listen to this, as she just turns over to Elora, is the Miss Young one there who forgot her duties and as such will be on cleaning duty in the stables.
Motherfucker on the
One
trees.
person.
What I wish to talk to you about is private.
Like my dick.
What is with my character ending up in all the private conversations?
It's not just you, it's the entire group.
Oh, I'm aware it's the entire group. It's just my character in general.
Druid's oath or something. I will return by Druid's oath.
As she nods. Well,
Oh god, I'm gonna have what's his
Yeah.
name follow me around now, aren't I?
be on your way then. Elora, as you just hear her switch back into Druidic after that. But most of you guys can gather that she's just saying, let's go. As Elora just gives you all a sad wave of goodbye.
I don't get trapped by people again.
Chop bitch.
Celine just gives a sort of curt bow.
Hands. Ow!
As-
Thanks for your assistance with the big birdie.
No worries.
Handy in a fight.
Anytime, if you guys ever need a spare hand and a pair of swords to help you guys out, you guys know where to find me. If
Don't
nothing
get
else,
yourself in trouble again.
not planning to.
No
Not
one
after
ever
this one.
plans to.
No.
I like to fight to get prepared, but there we are.
Celine just sort of walks up to Dane.
No one plans to get in trouble.
You don't plan to get caught. It's a
No.
difference.
Aye.
You
As,
have to do something that could get you into trouble, but you don't plan to get caught.
as you
Then
guys can,
it's half the fun.
as you guys can see, Les will put a hand on Elora's shoulder before they both disappear.
Misa gonna split.
Celine walks up to Dane. Now that you've killed that thing, what are you going to do with it? You can't just leave it like that. And I'm not helping you carry that back.
Maybe I should have asked the elf to open the planet up so the bird would get eaten. Or
I thought,
Yeah,
I thought
leave
There's
it.
plenty of animals in this forest. I'm sure they'll find it.
just
Yes,
leave it some more beasties.
yes, but it's just the fact that it's on one of the main pathways. And before the
it's
animals,
not.
and before the animals finish
Oh,
it,
it's just off to one side.
and before the animals finished, I'm pretty sure it will start to smell quite horrendously.
Not
We have
our,
a big-
not our forest, not our problem.
That
Um,
that and their feathers and claws can be quite valuable. But never mind on that point.
As Maya just walks over.
That's a
"Well,
dressing gown I
talking
missed."
about claws. Anyone fancies a new knife? They can be fashioned into nice, quiet daggers.
Hey, I've already got a couple of daggers.
I don't mind having more things to.
I
I
like a new
guess.
stubby stubby.
Stabby stab.
A new stubby stubby.
Celine turns
Alright.
Celine turns down the offer for the dagger. However, he does pluck one of the primary flight feathers from the creature's wings, along with one from its it's not a mane on the bird, on the neck.
There's no feathers left. They've all been burned off.
There's going to be one or two on the floor.
It's not completely burned away, but it taken quite a burn to its face when it died. So some of the feathers on its wing proved quite resistant to fire.
Yeah.
Its wing seems to be the most resistant part of the creature.
Well, yeah, they go. They fucking have to be.
Its wings are quite big to anything trying to crush it. Otherwise, it is quite comfortably there. As are you guys heading back to Rivertend or upstairs?
It was upstairs because that's where the employers were.
Alright.
Yep. So
Actually, no, hang on.
empty.
Weren't we trying to escort the woodcutters back to the town first, though? So they could get... Because...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were doing first.
Wait,
Yeah.
which... I think it was me, wasn't it, who offered to buy them a pint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to spend some money first.
As you guys
I'm happy
start
with that.
going back to Rivet End Inn.
I love how the freaking dog from the paladin is still in the stables.
The
Yeah.
gnome left his dog behind.
I still. Aww.
They are now gone.
The gnome was passed out by the fireplace when...
This is an unchanged map from a while ago.
Well, yeah, we haven't been here in a while.
I still have
As-
things in stables.
As you guys get back, it's actually a day before, so yeah, you guys can still see Bushu in the background making food, and the poor lady Lucy busying along at the front.
Hello again.
Yay.
As she looks up, well, hi. Oh, it's you. Haven't been around for a while, and oh, I see friends.
So just because he goes to the bar. How much for a round of drinks for the these fine chaps here?
As she looks behind you. How about 3 silvers? Say 3 gold pieces. I'm forgetting my own monetary values.
Fucking hell, that shot up in price.
It's for 9 people who will probably not stop at a round.
Where'd the other 2 come from?
Yeah,
There was 7 just now.
for the 7 woodcutters.
Dane's
One of
paid
the
for
players.
Dane's paid for himself.
There you go, yeah. The party can pay for themselves. And he only said a round, not multiple.
Yeah.
The thing is, you said I'll buy for these these
She's
5 lads.
5.
I
You
said
5.
5.
These
I said
fine.
a round for these fine chaps gesturing to the woodcutters.
Oh,
Fine.
okay. I thought.
I was about to fucking say, yeah, help yourself to all of my money. What am I buying them if it costs that much?
It's mostly for the quantity that costs that much.
I'm buying them a
I need to
pint.
buy them a round.
I'm buying them a pint.
Buy them a keg.
It's I'm buying 7 pints.
Soldier
Yes.
boy.
7 pints of wine.
7 pints.
For that price, it may as well be bull sperm. £23,000 a litre, by the way, for that.
Yeah.
didn't wanna know why you know that.
Jordan,
Top
you
Gear
filled up
episode. Top Gear episode, that's how I know.
Right.
Jordan, you filled it up the wrong cup, you moron.
Did you not notice it was moving? It's
Just because
chasing
the
me.
nozzle was a bit different.
So
I thought you were a female.
Okay.
50 copper.
Please tell me someone knows what I'm on about.
No.
It's
No,
I said
quite.
age.
3
Sort
silvers
of
and 50
dinosaurs.
coppers.
Yeah.
I thought you were a
I'm
female.
a female. Yeah. No, I remember.
I give you 4 and you've got to give me change.
Leprosy.
As she gives you back 50 coppers. And the woodcutters just gather around their own tables.
How
Yeah.
long's this fucking soundtrack?
With the loud cheers to your name. Elceline
fine.
and his bear.
You've become popular, Celine.
I bought a group of workers a pint. This is the easiest way to do it.
I mean, yeah.
As you hear Lucy just look at you. Yeah, that's how most people here make friends.
I sort of give them a nod, raise my hand as sort of a thank you, and head back to the rest of the group.
Oh, by the way, what do you guys do with the tied up Freddy?
Always tied up to the bush outside that all the dogs piss in.
He's in the stable with the dog, which is gone. Damn it!
No, you know there's that one thing that you all tie the horses to.
Yeah.
Like not the full stables, but like the car, like the street out the front where you park your car if you're dropping someone off. He's just tied up there, specifically where all the animals like to take a piss.
And Titch is currently keeping
Can we drop-
watch.
Can we drop him in the
He's
water
just kind
trough?
of watching there as some sort of like really he's trying to
Bruh.
like a spell or something.
You put like
So if
Mr.
he does anything naughty, it's just like
We'll walk together the next day, and he'd be like Mr. Gibbs in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Bucket of water.
Christ.
Blast! I'm already awake. That was for the smell.
So,
Is it me? Is it me that's got to bodyguard this person now?
When you just offered.
Currently, Titch is watching, but he's not gonna be able to do much if the guy escapes. Other
He's
than
being
bite
watched
his
by a
ass.
boomerang.
Fine, fine. I will be the bodyguard. I will put him and tie him into my own room, and I'll just sit down on a chair, being like, just glaring at
No,
him.
do you know what you need to do? You know, you don't even worry about that. Turn into some big creature like a bear or something and sit in front of the door. So you can't get out then. So when you eventually wake up, he's still probably terrified because, let's be honest, he's probably sleeping in a room with a bear.
And if he even attempts to grab Titch, Titch can just transform into a pillow or something. Be like,
I
you
mean-
ain't using me, bud.
Oh, you go to grab me, but you cannot because I am now mist.
I just groan as he's like sitting there pissing his pants. He's in a room with a druid.
No, he's on his back, and you're like the Liz, and you're just looking down at him like.
You know what?
Bears can only transform for an hour, but
You know, like how a cat likes to sleep on someone's belly, regardless. All the big dogs that think they're lap dogs.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
that just scale it up. You just say with
A
a
bear that thinks it's a lapdog.
no, you just say with a paw or something on top of him, and he's just say like,
A bear laying on someone would crush them, wouldn't it?
not if it's all of them, yes, but not.
Like, it's just the head.
Yeah, if it's just a head or something, it's heavy enough. You just pull what Thor did in Avengers. Mjolnir on top of Loki and walk off.
yeah.
No, can we get who's the owner of who's like the chef, like giant ogre?
Brushu, man. Get Brushu.
Brushu. Get Brushu to feed Freddy into a food coma.
Does that mean he's been fed?
Give him
And
scraps.
we still got to carry him.
True.
And we don't want to deal with him if he needs a shit or a piss.
True. Put him in the kitchen and tell Brushu, right, if he moves,
What?
spear
Give
him,
us a knockout tea. A sleeping tea.
knock him out.
Let's just hit him hard enough. He'll pass out eventually, right?
What is it? The pickup flute? What's it called? The pokey flute.
Oh, the poker flute.
Give
That's
him
the
the
wake
poker
up of
flute.
Snorlax.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I need a
That's the,
Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is what I need.
Jigglypuff.
Really need.
Forget me juice. Give him some of that.
So get a potion from Alice in Wonderland. I mean, here, Shrink Boy. Shove him in a little pocket.
Now we get those pens from Men in Black.
No, we need
Oh,
to.
You
The
forget
neuralizers.
everything.
Yeah.
Need the information, man.
Thing is, we need him to remember things.
Oh shit.
We need to interrogate this motherfucker.
Just put him in the kitchen and tell Brushu to keep an eye on him, and if he moves, turn him into a kebab or something.
Tie him up next to the. Tie him up
Don't
with his
forget
hands,
meat.
with his back quite close to the oven, and tell Brushu to make one of his famous meals again. Just so as he's there, he's quite quickly heating up. I come
Meat.
at every course. We come up to him and go, "So you going to talk yet?" It's back to front torture, but Brushu gets to enjoy himself, so we're all good.
So do you guys plan to sleep for tonight, or do you guys plan to interrogate him first?
I think my character will want to sleep.
Sleep. Let him simmer in it. We'll waterboard him with a bucket of water in the morning.
Okay.
I think I'm on full health, but I would like the spell points back in case he tries anything again.
Okay.
Ah,
As you guys do successfully take a long rest, and when you guys wake up,
Celine chilling in his room now.
most of the woodcutters stayed up all night drinking, and you find most of them in some state of passed outness
Pretty
on the
much.
table, with one of them on the chandelier on top,
From the chandelier.
hanging hanging down over the main table, while one of them is out by the horse bucket, which before you would have seen.
Saying hello to yesterday's breakfast.
Yes, you would have seen him rush out through the door, run over to the water bucket, lean his head in before it made some gargling noises, and then rolls out slowly after realizing he's gonna drown himself. Vomit a bit more into it,
That's a fucking
and then pass out, hitting his head on the way down on the side of the water spring bowl, and just passing out sideways next to it.
Thank you for this very vivid description as I'm sitting here eating my dinner.
Me
That's
describing
great.
like what's happened.
Oh, by the way, it's my issue.
So it's fair to say they've been out drinking with Akira.
I'm just like, what the fuck was that?
Wisp, as like they've come in and say, I don't want to ask what they got up to, but I'm still curious as to why he's on the chandelier.
As Lucy just behind the table looking incredibly smug. Well, I told them that they probably cannot handle some of my stronger brews. They didn't listen.
I take it this is how you get entertainment for yourself.
Oh, it makes
Plus
me
money.
smile every time.
And she could probably hold the damage costs over their heads so that to get free favours.
Yeah?
Can I say Dane, like myself, is about to have his morning done.
Morning dump.
I was about to say, fucking hell, he's holding that in for a while. Well, maybe he's
He's
getting.
his morning done. I just need the loo to make it story appropriate.
Maybe it's just Joe. It is Joe's morning dump. He's just getting it done out of the way, so he doesn't have to do it tomorrow.
Nah, he's still gonna spend a good 20 minutes tomorrow in the morning on the toilet.
Why?
It's Joe.
Alright. I thought you said you were, and I'm like, why?
Oh, no, not me, I don't have 20 minutes to sit on the toilet.
Exactly!
Sitting on
I
toilet.
I wish I had that kind of time before work, but I do need to shave because at this point my mustache is starting to prickle the top side of my mouth.
Mustache.
Scissors, a bit like,
Mustache. I love it.
just trim it. You don't need to fully shave it.
At this point it's easier to just shave it off and then let it grow again.
If you're gonna shave it, shave all of it, because just having the beard and no tash is gonna look stupid.
I know. I'm shaving it all.
Okay.
This as well. It's gonna be a bloody nightmare.
Hey Ben, when we come down for the parties, I want you to shave up. I want you to have one half shaved one way and the other half shaved a different way.
No!
No.
In which case he can stay with you.
That's fine. I'll do the other way round.
you two can sleep together in the kitchen or wherever it is you end up sleeping.
Me and Ben's shave in just a way that if we kissed, none of our facial hair touched each other.
Dude, you right? I feel like there's a huge face palm going on.
I don't think Six paying attention.
Sig definitely isn't paying attention.
No.
It's the fact that I said this once.
He listens to his name. That's good.
I love the fact that now Ben's getting shipped with Callum, Joe, and now you're back in the picture, Jordan.
Oh, I'm not back in the picture. It's just he's the only one here with facial hair.
That shaves it anyway.
Hmm.
This is America.
God. Freaking half and half. That's all it does, a reverse half and half. Oh no.
Yeah, but you gotta make the top. You gotta have the top bit and the bottom bit like separate on each side.
I look like what is it?
That's one way
What
to
is
complete
it?
the puzzle piece.
It's that, oh, Ben shaves his eyebrows and I shave everything at the bottom.
No.
He almost had that New Year's. That was suggested.
Also, Ben, when I come down, I'm bringing the stuff I need to make you the Earl Grey tonic.
Oh great! Oh no! What the fuck is that?
Sounds good.
Well, I've got my book of cocktails.
That's from the cocktail thing, isn't it?
I found one or two. One of them I'm saving for you as well because it will floor both of us.
Is it very gin related?
It's very gin related. Oh, you missed
I mean-
you missed the gin I brought when I was down there. I've got some.
As it looks like I'll be able to go down to Swansea on... From the 4th? No?
Yeah, read the bottom.
Um,
No, it's not just any gin.
It's the orange.
It's zesty drink. It's my zesty drink and proper wax.
Nice.
no, 4th. Either on the 4th or the 3rd of February,
Until...
11th.
Well,
Okay.
I'll have to let you guys know what time I can come down, but it'll be one of the weekends.
Yeah, I'm just checking out like what that means.
I just need to know off my man there because I'm letting her pick first.
Oh, so you're staying till the you'll stay from the Thursday to the Friday, following
Yeah.
Friday.
I think.
Right, if you're the weekend before my birthday, then I'll try and make it for that one.
Yeah, so that might be what we'll end up doing. Cause I'm not sure what we're doing, because it depends on what COVID's going to be. Probably be at least flat drinks.
When's this now?
Birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
Sorry.
quite possibly from the Friday, but Thursday to...
The Friday
Thursday to
following.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Ben, I'll give you your shopping list. Also, Zara, I'm making you have one of the bone crushers. I don't care what you say.
The fuck is the bone crusher?
I'll put it this way: it's mostly spirits. I'll dig it out now. One sec. That's the one I was gonna make Karis
That's
have.
what we're doing while we're waiting for Joe to talk about alcohol.
Yeah, man.
Ellie.
Yeah. Ben's. I'm sorry. It's not a tonic. It's an Earl Grey martini,
Earl Grey martini.
which means it's mostly gin.
Yeah,
It's gin and Earl Grey tea, pretty much.
sounds about
Mate,
as
mate.
posh as it could get.
You know what, Jordan? Make sure that gin is lemon gin, because then at least he gets his lemon in his.
Oh,
drink.
oh! I'm adding. I've got to add lemon. I've got to add lemon juice to it.
On the third,
Oh, that works.
on the third, like 7th wheel. I don't know.
Oh, me and Zara are the same person, so that's fine.
Anyway,
I love
by
it.
the way, Jordan, that. Anytime you get shit with beds, it doesn't count then.
What's baby on the floor?
There's a lot of shipping happening with me at the minute.
Why don't you get shipped, Jordan?
I'm in double digits at this point. What's going on?
It's easy.
Half my Discord are doing it.
The last time I checked, shipping people became illegal sometimes in the 17th century.
For fuck's sake.
No, it's fine, Bence. They're now POWs.
What did I miss?
What the war is, we'll decide. And I
It's you know,
Come for that booty.
the-
Also, Zara, you wanted to know what the bone crusher was?
Mm,
White rum,
really
vodka,
shocking
gin.
crew.
how what?
White rum, vodka, gin. Do you want me to keep going?
You could stop at white rum. I'm not fucking drinking white rum.
It's only 1 tablespoon.
And how much is the rest of the others?
1 tablespoon, same amount of vodka, same amount of gin, triple sec, some lime cordial. Oh, there's some champagne in here as well.
I'll have it, just leave out the white rum and change it for either proper rum, or I'm not drinking it.
But it's gotta look like that, bish. It's gotta look like that.
Then use what white wine then.
Now, the one thing I do want to try, and I'm making you have this with me as well. I'll find it again. Where is it? See, this is why I was annoyed I had to come back before you get back, because there's so much good shit in here. Yeah. So,
I don't think we're going to be continuing session at this
yeah,
point.
we gotta wait for Joe to have his
As long as
done.
Joe gets back.
Hang on, I've got to change.
I need to get on with work at some point this evening
Okay.
anyway, so...
I've got to get my music for this bit.
A crocodile, a panther, a weasel. Ooh.
There we go.
I'm gonna give you a couple more sheets so you can fill them out.
I've got my Monty Python intermission music on loop now, so we're all good. As he comes back! Joe, I hate you for this.
I could be
Yeah,
King K. Rool.
Zara.
I could be King K. Rool.
Zara, the drink I was talking about? Sweet vermouth, extra dry vermouth,
What's with
gin.
this?
Very nice is what it is.
Guys,
You'll be talking about booze while I've been in the shitter.
Yeah.
I'm making someone are coming down, boys. I'm making you guys one that'll floor the lot of you.
Oh lord.
sorry.
What was
I
that,
could be
Jordan?
King K. Rool.
I've got a cocktails book. I'm gonna make something that'll floor the lot of you. Obviously, different drink
Excellent.
each.
I mean,
Excellent.
this is why I want to get absolutely fucking shit-faced on my birthday.
Thing is, these might not work, but these might.
Birthday.
These are either not going to work at all or work very well.
Challenge
So
accepted.
long as I don't tap out too soon.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And we will pick up session next sesh, which
That's
should be next Thursday, same time.
Okay.
I'll double check I'm working next Thursday or not, but I should be fine.
Okay.
Double check.
If we could move it back by like half an hour or so, that'd be great.
Okay.
Because I've got my.
Start on time.
No, I know, but I've got my job trial, and that with
Yeah.
those work finishes at 4:30. So,
Okay.
and it'll take me easily 30 minutes to get home.
Well, outside of just continuing on with work, I don't think none of us have lectures for the next 2 weeks properly anyway, because it's marking week
Yeah,
Exam
in
week.
between
yeah.
semesters, so we don't properly start uni again now till the 23rd, 24th.
24 for me.
Yeah, I think it's the 24th for me as well.
Hang on, let me look at the cat. Also, I'm going to end the stream because
But very off topic, to say the least.
we're very off.
Yeah.
It's a bit off topic, and the stream's kind of been over for a bit. Much shorter this time. It's only an hour and 46 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so-
think
Yeah.
Yeah.
think our lecture start again on the 17th.
So I'll do my quick
Yeah.
outro. Okay, thank
What
you.
was I gonna say?
I should probably.
Yeah, what is it? They had to rewrite my.
Okay, well, they complain about their uni stuff. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Hope to see you again next weekend. Next week. And yeah, the shenanigans will continue. Sorry about the shorter session, but well, they've all got their own stuff to do, assignments and that nature, and well, it's not really D&D if only two people. If it's just the DM and one person, is it? Yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care.